Moon, what does it mean? What does it stand for? So Virgos are all about organization, getting shit done, and making lists, cleanliness, awareness, analytical thought, but also huge nurturers and lovers and just givers of the world. So they really want all of that put in there. So how can all of those signs benefit from this? So if you're new to astrology and if you're new to this, what is a full moon and what do you do with it? A full moon is a time for releasing. It builds up a climax from everything that's going on in your life, and you are in that aha moment and you're able to release it. So what's been going on with the stars and in astrology and with yourself and like releasing, and you're like, what do I mean? What do you mean, Kristen? I need further detail. Like, what am I releasing? Hey guys, I just want to say hello. And you could be releasing parts of yourself that are not working, that need to improve, that are good parts of yourself, okay? Like routine based wise, not necessarily your deep characteristics, because everybody can continue to improve themselves as a person, but what are there things about you that can go a little bit more of the distance? Because that's what a Virgo is. I'm a Virgo. I'm like guilt of perfection and stuff, but I also want to make sure that I have time, I'm humbled, I'm taken care of, and I'm taking care of everything. Virgos are big servants. We're very servant, and we want to serve the world, people, our society, just things in general, and we really want to make sure that we create this safe heaven. But doing so, you can easily deplete yourself and wear out very, very thin. And any sign can do that. Any person can do that, can take on too much, can add on a little bit to their table. So full moon, releasing that stuff, that climax. Parts of you that you gotta look at that say, hey, I need to buckle down. I need to get my shit together. Because, okay, a full moon, the sun is shining its light on the moon. Woo. And right now the sun is in Neptune. There we go, the magician. I pulled some cards here. If you're already on YouTube, then you can actually see. So if you're on Instagram and you want to stream or double stream, go on my YouTube, Moon Girl Tarot right now. You can actually see the cards on the table. What's going on? Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. So releasing all that stuff about us, because I want you to be better. I want you to be successful. I want you to win. As crazy as that sounds, I'm a true friend. Okay? Believe it. I'm a true friend. I want you to succeed in life. I want to succeed in life. Like, it fucking makes me tremble. I can barely even say it. It is so true. I see and I know things, okay? And I know there's a life out there if I could just get over my own bullshit. And there's life out there for you if you can get over your own bullshit. Your own fear, your own insecurities, your own little stuff, your own little anxiety, right? Those things that kind of like get in the way of what we are, who we are, and what we want to be. So overcoming that fears. And if you've known me for a while, then you noticed a little improve on my Instagram. Yes, I have stepped out of the shadows and into the light, and accepting who I am and accepting the light that I bring, and I love it. I'm happy. I'm living a better life every day, and I'm learning more, and I'm sharing my gifts, and I love to do it. And the more that I do it, the more that I'm happier. And the less that I do it, the more I'm confused and unhappy and depressed, and I can't make sense of things. But the more that I realize that, hey, all of this really makes sense and works for me, and I share it with people and give them that aha moment, it just makes my heart grow and burst. So full moon, I myself is releasing that fear, that insecurity, that who cares what people think. Being made fun of. I was made fun of as a kid. I don't know if you were made fun of. Bullying sucks. So many generations were going through it, and it's hindered me to step forward to my truth because of people being, just laughed at or whatever. But fuck all that bullshit. That's where I'm at right now. Fuck all that bullshit. And living up to my true life. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just expressing myself and helping people. So deep down, what is there about you that you want to share with people? Is it music? Is it art? Photography? Cooking? Do you have an idea? Is there like an awesome idea that can improve somebody's life? That it can improve the quality of their time, can give more time to their children, more time to their spouse, their husband, their wives, whatever, their partner, their life partner. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has a little secret, awesome, cool tool about them that can bring them happiness, and not only to themselves, but to other people. So finding that and pulling that out of you and bringing it forth to other people is amazing. And I want you to do that. And keep following my channel and all that stuff so I can help you do that. And in the meantime, I'm doing that myself, and it's really rad. It's really cool to be able to express that. So going forth, let's go on into it. So I've been pulling some cards, and the first card that I pulled up was Four of Swords. Now, this is upright. This is just kind of saying, like, hey, even though the full moon is in Virgo and you want to go and release all this stuff that doesn't necessarily work, that you want to improve, it's like, yeah, I want, okay, Kristen, I get it. I'm going to hone on to it. Still, you need to schedule time to relax. I am guilty at fault at this. You'll hear me talk about it all the time. I have to schedule my days off, because if not, I'll take that on. I'll go. And before I know, I'm left depleted. And if you're like me and you find yourself looking back like, God, I really should have just chilled. I should have just stayed home, watched TV, meditated, went for a walk instead of took on something else. Because right now, all this Capricorn energy, we feel all this pressure and work, and everything is improving in our lives. There is a slow build to it, I want to add. Okay, there's a lot of things going on, and like in the north nodes and in the, in the world of the fate, like there's real divine timing happening right now. And I'll go into that. I don't want to jump too far. I'm really excited about that. So yes, we're honing into that. I'm that bitch right now. You're that bitch. You're holding into that energy. You're that guy. You're that emperor. You're that dude. You're honing on to that energy. And you're building momentum for that. And you're like realizing the moon, the sun is shining light on the moon. That's why it's a full moon, and it's closer to the earth. So it's a super moon. So these are really intense feelings of, wow, I get it. Now I know what I want to do. And this pull towards, even though you got great work ethic and you're amazing and you could like put all your ducks in a row, now you got to add the imagination to it, and you got to add the creativity to it, and you got to go forward to it and actually produce something with it. Okay? Because right now, Virgo and Pisces, okay, they're across from each other. We're still, the sun is in Pisces, the moon is in Virgo, and Pisces, like, this kid jumping in the back, like, hey, wait for me, because don't forget, you still need to add imagination. You still need to add imagination to all your great ideas, because if you're not adding imagination to your great ideas, then what are you doing? You're overworking, you're overbuilding yourself, and it's not fun. And then things that you thought were fun, you start to get burnt out. So Pisces is just out here reminding us to say, hey, even though you're releasing all this stuff, even though, hey, you realize what you want to do through Mercury retrograde has shown things that you want to do and move forward, you still need to add the imagination to it. You still need to be able to be creative. You still be able to look at yourself and realize, okay, maybe that didn't work, but I tried it. Now I'm going to try something else and see if I get any more input back on that. Because don't stop. Don't stop when you get something, back if it doesn't work. It just means it doesn't work that way. That means you just pick it up and you try to make it work another way. Okay? And that's what Virgo's here reminding all of us, is saying, okay, so you want to improve these parts of your lives. Okay, let's get our checklist. Okay, let's get everything together. Now let's look at all these things together. But Pisces still on the shoulder saying, okay, Virgo, make sure you add in a spa day, some time in, you jamming out on the radio alone, just a concert, art, all of that creativity needs to go forward, because it's going to be very, it's just going to be very beneficial and abundant for all of that, because it's going to, in the long run, going to make sure that it's going to be sustainable, because you're going to keep adding value to it. And we'll go more about value, because Venus is in Taurus, and Venus is very happy there right now. And Venus, the god of love and harmony, and Taurus is a very loving sign and materialistic sign of value. Not necessarily a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with liking the finer things of life, and Taurus likes the finer things of life. They know what they like and they know what they don't like, and they prefer the finer things of life. That's just a fact. Look at a Taurus, look what they say. They'll be comfortable anywhere. By all means, they won't nitpick, and well, maybe they'll nitpick, but they won't necessarily complain. But they'll be like, this was really nice, but I really preferred it elsewhere. Oh, that was really sweet of you, honey. That was a really nice meal, but they will never eat there again. Kind of a thing. So, yeah, Venus is in Taurus, and it's adding that value to materialistic. So, in the background, while we're going through releasing and realizing what we want, we're also adding value to what we do want. And we're realizing that we're worth it. And that we're worth those materialistic things, that, hey, those value things, hey, I worked hard for that. It makes me feel good, and it's okay. And it could be a vacation. It could be a small little thing like getting your hair done. Like myself, I dyed my hair purple because it made me feel good. And it just, why not? Hell, life's short. I could color anything I want. So, just doing things that are materialistic, like adding the pleasure to the value to the senses to it. Okay? Adding to the pleasure to the value to the senses to it. That's a big mouthful. But, Venus and Taurus is allowing us to say, yeah, you can kick back with this relaxation right here, but add that materialistic value and stuff, and that makes you feel good. It's okay. It's okay to take 5 little extra minutes. It's okay to upgrade a little bit, like indulging. Taurus loves to indulge. Taurus can indulge all day. They can be in their comfort little blanket and never want to get up and be perfectly content. And I think that's wonderful and beautiful. They add value and beauty to things that we don't see. And they remind us to relax. And they remind us to take value with ourselves. To because when you think about it, when you pleasure your own senses, you're happy, right? When you pleasure your own senses, when you do the things that you like smell, touch, taste, love, all that stuff, when you add all those things that you directly like, you're happy. And Taurus and Venus wants you to be happy. But Virgo over here wants to make sure that you get your shit done, okay? And then that you don't linger too long. And Pisces wants to make sure that you add the imagination to it, all right? So the ritual, the full moon, how does that all come together? And then, of course, I mentioned law of attraction. How do we add all of that? How do we add all those implements and make our lives work for the best? Because we can make our lives for the best by just having that thought in our mind, like, today's gonna be a good day. And I'm gonna bring out the beauty in the world by having that thought and treating the next person that it's a beautiful day. And luckily, I'm in the service of customer service, of course, Virgo. I'm a people person. I love to serve people. I love to be around people. I love to make people laugh. I love talking to you guys. It brings me so much joy. So every chance that I get when I go to work and I can make somebody laugh or smile or just like, hey, like, it's a beautiful day. Are you enjoying the sunshine? And they look at me and they're like, yeah. It's a good day. It's a nice sunny day. I didn't really notice. I kind of said it to myself, but now that you say it out loud, Kristen, it's a beautiful day. Venus is adding all that element to all of our signs. and you can add that to everybody else and have, add that love and add that beauty and that value and that materialistic stuff to those senses, to pleasure those five senses. I mean, we all can do that and just make the world a better place. Another thing, the Magician, another thing that I pulled up, of course, I have to add what's going on today, the coronavirus as well. It's the heightened, and because of the Virgo full moon, we're reminding everybody of just the basic necessities, and that's just the cleanliness of the health. And I predict, as your astrologer and tarot reader, I predict that there's going to be a new knowledge, because here we are in the full moon, and then Mercury's going direct in Aquarius, a slow direct, but there's going to be some new analytical knowledge about this coronavirus in the positive aspect that is going to change the way how we move and go forward in the future. You heard it here, you heard it live, and that's just what I feel, and what I feel like going forward, what I know, for what my intuition tells me, that what's going on in astrology and what has been shown is that, the sun is reflecting the light on the full moon on Neptune. So all these worries and this chaotic stuff, like this imagination and this stuff like, oh gosh, like all these, and stuff really happening. But, of course, it heightening, and fear, feeds on fear, and it builds up. So of course, like, if that's all you think about, then you can live in a bubble, then that's all the people that that's all they talk about. Everybody's just scared. But of course, I want you to be smart. But if you're being smart, analytical, and the stuff like Virgo, and everybody's kind of, and the stars are kind of shifting now to the new mood, is kind of implementing and saying, okay, so what we know now and applying, common knowledge about hand washing and basic sanitation, that there's the Virgo in me, okay? Kind of saying like, here, being your mother, like, come here, wash your hands, sing a song in your head, but reiterating that stuff, we're doing that, and we're figuring it out now. I see that coming forward, that there's going to be some news coming forward, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, looking at the astrology and the universe and stuff. So all that said, we're all doing that cleanliness and going in that, and that's enough of that. That's all I'm going to say about that. So the Magician card, we're finding our power, finding out what's real, finding out what is what and how we can make things. So, okay, this is the knowledge and this is the stuff that we know, and this is the things that we could do to make it forward and make it work. And that could be with anything in our lives. That could be the knowledge that we figure out in our work, in our relationships, and in our daily lives, and how we implement that going forward. So that's what the Virgo full moon is going to be helping us out, saying, hey, what do we need to release? What's parts of ourselves that are erratical, chaotic, unorganized? Who is around us that is draining energy, that is pulling away from our creativity? Because we do need to be creative, but productive at the same time, because you can't necessarily just be creative for hours and hours and let everything else behind you fall apart. Then again, you can't be so productive where you get so drained out, where you feel like you're untouched with your creativity. So balance is the key, and balancing that is going to be a thing that all of us have to be aware of and try to go forward. So we're going to be in that Virgo full moon, and you're going to see it wherever you are. Show me some pictures of it, tag me in it, make sure you put it on there. Chris Marie, that's my name. So let's see what else we got here going for the Virgo full moon. What do we need to release? Parts of ourselves, you know what I mean, to get better, to get forward. So it looks like how we accept criticism, how we accept the news, and how we accept something going forward. Parts of us might need to change. Ace of Swords. So what we do with that information is how we need to change things. And that could be with anything. When you think about it, your reaction has a reaction. How I react to the information you're giving me could be totally different and could have consequences and not consequences, of course, like that. So there's going to be all those things that you can implement and change and stuff. But Queen of Pentacles, again, here we are, Virgo. Here she is, coming right on up, right up on the card, saying it's going to be okay and it's going to be abundant. So everything is going to move forward. I do see a positive aspect. Everything is coming of light. We're realizing now what happened in Mercury retrograde is not necessarily what we wanted. It's not necessarily what we thought we wanted, and not necessarily what we thought was going to be about. It could be with a job, like you thought this was going to be a great job, necessarily didn't turn out. You thought this was going to be a great relationship, it didn't turn out to be a great relationship. You thought this, you get the idea. Like what you thought, and when you dove in, you thought was 100% going to be amazing, ended up not being so great. So now that we see that truth, and now that we see that light, and now we have that analytical thought, and Mercury's moving direct through Aquarius, showing us, saying, okay, it's all right. I get it now. I want to move forward with my life, so this is what you could do. And the Virgo full moon, Ace of Queen of Pentacles right here is reassuring us that everything is going to be abundant, that everything is going to be okay. Be all right. And they're right here for, you can see it. There's the card there for YouTube. I didn't forget about you guys. I got two streaming devices going on right here, so awesome. Okay, let's see. Get those out of the way. And I appreciate you guys hitting the ticker. If you did, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking my video. You are really awesome. You rock, you rule. It means a lot to me, especially when you like and comment my photos on Instagram. You're like telling Instagram that you like that stuff, and you're not being a ghost watcher. You're not being like a hater. You're not just like, oh, that's cool, Kristen, and you don't even like it. Like, what the hell? Thank you for liking it. Thank you for sharing it. And thank you for being supportive of me. I will be the same of you. Shout out to any business owners, small business owners, big business owners, whatever. Let me know. I love to share stuff on my channel. As you can see there, I actually shared my sister. I felt it was right. The moon was in Libra, or excuse me, the moon was in Cancer. She's a Libra. I thought it was cute. So three of rods. Here we are again. I'm getting the chills. So we are reevaluating everything. We are reevaluating everything that we see, and it's leaving a little salt in our mouth because some of us get it, and some of us don't like that we get it. Just because we get it doesn't mean we have to like it. And I mean, I'm being realistic, and I know being positive is a good thing, and I'm always gonna be a positive, but I'm gonna be the first person to tell you the truth. There's days where I'm like, I have my fit. I have my fit and I'm mad. And if I'm not mad and I don't address the situation, I can't get over it. I can't have an analytical thought. I can't pull my emotion out of it. I can't realize, you know what I mean? So there might be some things that coming forth that, you know, didn't really like. And figuring stuff out is okay. Is okay. Like realizing maybe that situation wasn't great for you. You dodged a bullet, but that was a really cute bullet, if that makes sense. Yeah, the world. Here we go. Positive card. I love it. So what's coming forth, what's going forward for all of us by releasing all those actions is the world. So we're gaining what we want and what we want to do with our lives. I love you too, sister. So, yay, I'm so excited. Like, I get so excited, you know, just to think about success for everybody. I mean, how awesome would it be if you were successful, if your friend was successful, if her friend was successful, their friend was successful, and so else was successful? Like, how awesome would it be if you were surrounded by success? How fucking cool is that, right? That's where my mind and my mentality goes. That's who I want to be around. I want to be around people who are lifting each other up. I want to be around the best of the best, you know? Because I'm the best of the best, right? And I believe the best in you and in me and in everybody else. And I believe there is a best and the best in everybody. It just takes some time to pull that shit out. So the world, having the world, obtaining the world, and getting the world. You will have the world and you will tame the world. We just got to get that stuff out of the way that is keeping our creativity from us being overworked, and not having any creativity and being drained from that. So finding that balance is going to be a big thing. Hello. All right. Hello, guys. See that you're following here live on YouTube. Thank you so much. And thank you so much on Instagram. It's such an exciting day. I am a Virgo, for those who don't know. If you're a Virgo, let me know. Drop emoji on there. Shout out to the Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. And if you don't know what that means, we'll get into that as well. But hey, us Virgos, the caretakers of Six of Swords. So what does this mean applying to the Virgo full moon? We're getting something back. And sometimes when Mercury is in retrograde, okay, we realize going back, we can take something back with us. So that could be knowledge, that could be the gain, that could be a tool, something that you realize at work, could be a promotion, something that you're getting back, something that you're realizing, that something that you made a change to. So you're getting something back that originally that was supposed to be yours. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Yeah. Go get your unicorn. Go get your success. It's coming. Go. Yes. Oh, I love it. Four of Wands. Love. I love love. I love people are happy. I love success. I love love. It's so beautiful. It's so genuine. I'm an empath, so of course those are just some good feelings. I love when people are just staring at each other. So cute. It's so cute. Look at that. So Venus is in Taurus, so this definitely speaks out. Air signs, love, abundance. I'm so excited. It's all happening. Mercury's going into Aquarius, so air signs are everything's starting to click for you guys. Everything's starting to happen. Your soul purpose and everything is starting to step forward by releasing all the bullshit, like the Virgo told you. Like the Virgo told you, okay? I mean, that's just what it takes. But love, abundance, everything is coming. Everything is happening. And it's going forward. Like, you got to see that card. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful card. I love that card. All right, let's see what else that we got here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Woo. Yay! All right. Almost got my hair into that. The moon. Ha. Pisces. The moon. So, you know, it's just how it is. Illusion is still there. Neptune is a big deal. Neptune is illusion, desires, sex, drugs, alcohol, party, you know, all that fun shit that we don't tell our mamas about. My mom's online. Thank you, Angie. You know, I keep it real. I try to. Thank you for understanding me, and I apologize. I'm a Catholic girl that didn't realize I could start cussing until like my late 20s, so I've been catching up. So thank you so much for tolerating me. Thank you. So this is coming up. So all this with any full moon, would it be any full moon if there wasn't some craziness? Come on. There's my mom. Would it be any full moon without some craziness? And how do people release this craziness? Sex, drugs, concert, rock and roll, releasing an emotion, and by all means, that could be that. See, there she goes. Just say it, Mom. Say the F word. How funny. But, you know, all of that stuff with the moon can come up. And releasing that. That's the climax to it. And how you choose to release it, there's that analytical thought. Mercury turns into Aquarius. It's saying, hey, reminder, hey, you want to be smart on how you release that information or how you release that energy. So be careful how you release that energy. Be careful driving around. I know I sound like a broken record, like every person out there. But people, especially when the moon is closer to the earth, everybody just feels like buoyant, the gravity, and they just want to like drive super, super fast and do stuff. So just be careful. Be out there. You take some awesome pictures of the full moon, like wherever you at. I would love to see it. Please share it to my channel. You can email me. My email is Luna, Luna, and like A-N-D, the stars. Woo, Page of Pentacles, news of money. People, who's asking about a job right here? Okay, who has questions about their career? Pentacle, art. Okay, so this brings good news. There's going to be some information towards career, going towards the career. Page of Pentacles, he is the messenger when it comes of money. There's going to be a message of money. There's going to be abundance more of things coming towards money. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're releasing, whatever you're moving forward, again, we see another sign of money. We see another sign of abundance. We see another confirmation from Virgo saying, yes, if you do the things that you need to do and you implement the things that you would implement and add creativity to it, you will succeed. Right? You will succeed. So there is a nice, oh, that came out quick, positive message there. Hi YouTube. King of Pentacles. Like, I'm getting shook, guys. So we have all the messengers on the deck. And if you're watching here on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and just put them right back out here so you could see them of all of the cards that we've placed out here. And then if you're on Instagram, I'm going to hold them up. But here we have, that's crazy. And I've shuffled, I had these cards in the moonlight all like this morning. I'm soaking up the sunshine and they are just so vibrant, and I don't know, I love it. But we had the Queen of Pentacles. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. So we have her reassuring that there's gonna be abundance of doing the things. We have a message confirming that we're gonna have the abundance of doing the things that we need to do. And the King of Pentacles is even more confirming, saying that it is coming. It is coming. So how exciting is that? We are getting paid. Woo! Feels good, right? Feels good. All right. Let's see what else we got. King of Cups. Oh, that King of Cups. So there's still that emotional, that relationship. Still there's something back there in the background. Even though all that work stuff and everything else has happened to you, there's that, you know, of course we got feelings. This earth sign always has to deal with those feelings. It's so weird. You know, the only water I have is in Saturn, and Saturn is boss, and everything leads back to Saturn. And my water sign is Scorpio, so I have a Scorpio and Saturn, so that's my only water. So my emotion to all that stuff is more for like driven and passions and sexuality and doing all those things and harmonious. So that's so funny. So King of Cups is, there's relationship, there's a person out there, there's someone that's eyeing you, there's emotion. It's just saying like, hey, like I dig what you're doing, keep doing what you're that. So for those who are looking, and I'm not too sure who those who are looking, but if you are looking, there's someone out there who's adoring all the good things about you. So the changes that you made, oh, you're a Scorpio, hey, hi Scorpio. Scorpios are awesome. Scorpio and Virgos get along famously. I love Scorpios. Scorpios are awesome. Shout out to my Scorpio coworker. Freaking love him. He is amazing. He's awesome. We get along well together. Like the Globetrotters, man. Just great. So shout out to you. I love Scorpios. Holler at me. So King of Cups, all that stuff. What are we going to do with it? And what are you going to do with it? Let's find out. Let's see what else it says. I was looking at the clock, how long I've been on the time, and it was my favorite number. I love the universe. Thank you, universe. There we go. Hey, YouTube. I still see you. There. All right. The Chariot reversed. I was wondering, we were getting a lot of pentacles. The Chariot reversed. So we might have, and this could be a person too, this could be a Cancer, but the Chariot reverse means that you know the decision that was made. You're no longer in a pulls. You're no longer in a this way, he said, she said shit. You're no longer in a way where you feel torn. You're no longer in a place where you're depleted. You're no longer in a place where you feel stuck. Now you are driven. Now you are driven is what I'm getting here, is that you are driven to go forward. Now that you have the information that you need to be successful and go forward with your life, you're going to go forward. And I see that. Even, you know, people think that reverse cards are bad, and I don't see them as bad. It just depends on the situation. And in this situation, I see that you are direct in what you want. Oh, yes! Queen of Swords reversed. Just as we were talking about another reverse card, okay? Over our bullshit. Over the stuff that makes us miserable. Over the shit that makes us sad inside. Confidence. I'm talking about like genuine good confidence. All of us have been in that situation where we didn't like ourselves too much. And insecurity, emotional distress, trauma, all that junk. We're over it. Not necessarily over it. If you need help and you need therapy, you seek it. But I'm telling you, at the sense, the little things that stop us from living our true lives and what we want to do with ourselves, we're slowly peeling back those layers. We're burning off that part of our skin that's no longer belonging to us, and we're saying that we're this new person. You know, we realize we're done crying. We're done being sorry for ourselves. We're done, you know, we're done being sorry for ourselves. We're done. There's no reason to go back. Okay? We know what we want, and we know we don't necessarily know how we're going to get it. We don't know necessarily how long it's going to take us there, but we know for a fact in our hearts that we don't want to hurt ourselves anymore. That we are not to blame, that we're not going to put the blame on ourselves. And if you're still listening to me right now, and if you're putting that self-blame and that self-shame and that self-hatred on yourself for whatever you're doing, don't do it. The universe loves you, okay? They love you. It loves you. The stars love you. The sun loves you. The moon loves you. You know, you got to believe in yourself. I believe in you. I believe in you, okay? I believe in you, that you got something special inside yourself, okay? And I don't think you need to suffer for it anymore, all right? Write it in a book, write it in a piece of paper if you must, put it away, burn it away for the full moon. That's a part of you, no more, that is not going to exist after this day, okay? No more self-hatred, no more self-talk, hatred, no more negative talk. No more. It doesn't do you any good. There is no good from talking to yourself negative. Okay? It hurts. You're hurting yourself. And stop hurting yourself. Come out to the light. It's warm. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're smart. You're radical. You're cool. All right? Tell me something that you're doing that's amazing, that's cool, even if you don't think it's amazing and it's cool. I'm sure it is. Who else is doing it? Who else is doing anything else? Right? I think it's great that people are creating and making and doing things and posting it online and showing the world and showing their friends and saying, hey, look, I did this. That's cool. That's cool in my book. And pull away all that hatred. Pull away all that. There's that right there for you too. They want to see that. Okay. Pull all that away. As you can see there, she's like, you know, stuck in her ways, stuck in the sand, stuck in the snow. And she's saying no more. Pull off that rope. Pull that sword up. Slice the way through life and slay. And you can do it. Because you're not going to suffer anymore. I don't want to suffer anymore. I'm not going to tell myself and beat myself up because I'm afraid of he said, she said, this crap. What if somebody's, who fucking cares? I don't care anymore. My name is Kristen Marie. I smoke weed and I do tarot. Woo! Yeah, and I help people. And I do awesome things. You know? And I love it. And I bet you're awesome and you do awesome things. And I bet you're into astrology, obviously, because you're here. And I bet you believe in law of attraction and things about yourself. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool things. Three of Swords, reverse. Again, got it popped on up. An argument uplifting, getting away, an agreement. So something that was agreed was not agreed upon. Coming of light. So again, relationships. So maybe not only saying stuff within yourself and what other people you're realizing, you know, and that could affect relationships as well. Here we go. And we got another Pentacle card. We got 10 of Pentacles. And that's a beautiful card. So we're moving forward with our lives. Moving forward with our lives right there. That's a little bright there. All right. So we're moving forward. How beautiful. Pull a card for you? Okay. Let's see what we got. Well, if this was the first one that came up, looks like you're lightening your load. That means the stress is starting to not be so stressful. Something that came off your plate that didn't seem like a good thing is a good thing. I don't know, that's what I got. There we go. There. Alright guys, so I've been online for about 45 minutes and I appreciate your time and I appreciate you guys being on here with me and thank you for staying online. I did pull a card for her. If anybody else would like a card or if you're on YouTube here and you would like a card, go ahead and type in a comment below. Go ahead and Instagram, type a comment in below and I'll pull in a card for you. You have a beautiful day too. Love you. Woo! Let me get up there. If nobody else wants a card, then I'm just gonna wait for a second, see if anybody else wants a card. Leo, you want a card? All right. So I have Ace of Pentacles reverse. So with that being said, with the Virgo, with information, so money may not be going so very well for you, or maybe you're trying to save, or maybe you're trying to improve that. But right now, since Mercury is in Aquarius and going direct, nothing is happening for you at this point. So sometimes no news is good news. Anybody else would like a card? If not, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate you. Stay weird, stay freaky, stay free, my friends. Thank you so much for YouTube. I appreciate you guys for joining me live here streaming. I will talk to you guys soon.